Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Daniel Jones and the New York Giants taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, two teams have met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. The Baltimore's offense making its way out for the first time. And leading them, their quarterback, a guy who is just so electric under center in his 5th season now, Lamar Jackson.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Jackson running again. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a 1st down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
They'll run with a late signee in camp. This is Kenyon Drake. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And now Jackson will look to throw it toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Justin Lane there defensively that time to knock it free.
And Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played when dinosaurs roamed the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the 1st, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari getting in there to bring him down.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
On first down, they go option to the right. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he had success earlier in the drive keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Jackson going to tuck it down on the option.
And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
It's up how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Here come the Giants, led out by their former 6th overall pick out of Duke back in 2019. Daniel Jones under center.
New York State committed to Daniel Jones for a 4th season, but also made this a decisive year by declining his 5th-year option. 2022 looks like Jones' final chance to prove he can be the franchise face for the Giants, and he does have a cadre of weapons that he'll need to top his career highs of 3,000 yards and 24 touchdowns that he set as a rookie.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger.
And he goes out right around the 39.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Throwing Jones. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. The Giants in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. This is Breida on the draw. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. On first down, here's Breida. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. He's got Bellinger. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He's got it to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's got it. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Breida will score. Touchdown, New York. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it. And he gets it done.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put an end to it. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. We had a pair of division rivalries in primetime last weekend, Week 5, and we've got another pair of good ones coming up here in Week 6. Starting tonight, Cowboys and Eagles from Philly on Sunday night, and then tomorrow, Monday Night Football has the Broncos and Chargers from SoFi. That's going to be a lot of fun, no doubt. Kickoff 5:15 local time for that one out in Southern California. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, he was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews there, and it's 3rd and 4. Jackson from the shotgun. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. Pretty good play by both the thrower and the catcher there, Charles. 3rd down, showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And what I liked about the play was his receiver's understanding that everything wasn't on time back in the pocket. Rhythm was off a little bit. He adjusted as well and gave them a chance to complete that play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Jackson going to run again. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll get this one to Galladay. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Jones. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones
over the middle, caught by Bellinger.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Out to the right here to Shepard. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Back to throw again. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney as the first half is winding down. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. That time a 9-play drive.
And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Jackson's throw caught there by Wallace.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 2nd and very short, Jackson.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to try and go deep again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll get our tour started out at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where you see the final score there. Antonio Gibson. What a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting 49ers. Marcus Mariota has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. In that game, all tied with the visiting Patriots. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Back to throw. Jones. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just
NFL Madden League Season 2-1-2022 Week 6 games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2022.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pass to Bellinger on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw again. Another pass complete to Bellinger. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones.
NFL Madden League Season 2-1-2022 Week 6 matchup is now live streaming on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2022.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. High throw, but the catch is made. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Jones' throw brought in by Bellinger. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Giants. Kenny Galladay. His second touchdown on the season. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown from Kenny Galladay. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Here's Drake one more time on second down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson's going to look to run it. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Week 6 Baltimore Ravens 3-2 New York Giants 4-1.
And a first down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And nothing much materializing there on
NFL
the first
Madden
down
Week
run.
Season 2 12022 Week 6 matchups will be coming up next.
Here's Drake one more time on second down. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 41. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Play action. It's Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the
Week 6 Carolina Panthers 1-4 Los Angeles Rams 2-3.
On the defensive side, you got to cover him too. That makes things really difficult.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Final minute now of the third quarter. On second down, it's Drake. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now on first down, Drake again. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll go option on second down, right side. He will push his way down to about the 14. This offense so far on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. On the option, here's Drake. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. On 1st and goal, Drake. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll go option to the short side. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Ravens take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Now, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Tucker able to connect on the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Week 6 Arizona Cardinals 2-3 Seattle Seahawks 2-3.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Gets it quickly to Galladay. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. He finds his man complete. That's Hudson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on second down. Jones. Check down to Breida. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Justin Matabike working his way to the quarterback.
Week 6 Buffalo Bills 4-1 Kansas City Chiefs 4-1.
With an interception, how about this sack as a terrific follow-up? And that keeps pressure on this offense, and it could force them into more rush decisions or another turnover.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
Week 6 Denver Broncos 2-3 Los Angeles Chargers 3-2.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 3rd and 4. And this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. From the gun, Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay. Working with a 2nd and 3. Jackson to throw. Connecting with Andrews. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Jackson. Forced out to his left. And his throw is going to be incomplete. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Jackson. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Throwing, Jackson. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. This is caught by Robinson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Jackson. And this goes out wide for Drake. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again? If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So for the Giants, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.